the energy is off, there's no relationship. I get tired of fake smiling. When you fake smile and your cheeks hurt, I'm not gonna do that for an entire relationship. Especially, no, I'm not doing that for a friendship.
I do what I want when I want and how I want it. Leave you with the one in the air, that's how I roll. I got tons of soul on my true collective ball. Famous, number one desirable. I do what I want when I want and how I want it. Leave you with the one in the air, that's how I roll. I got changes, so I don't care.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. You are in Chanel's Corner. Thank you for being on my corner, guys. I am here to share, as you can see the title, reasons why we do not click, the friendship part 1. Okay, there are 3 different versions that I want to share. This is part 1. We're going to talk about friends, and this is not necessarily to down anyone or throw any shade or anything like that. These are just topics that come to my head that I want to share with you guys. So it's a very long list. I will try to condense it, but here are some reasons why we're not clicking. As far as friendship, I do not like artificial personalities. Since I was younger, 15 years old, I've been given the gift of authenticity, and I can tell when someone's being sincere and genuine with me. I kind of get like an intuition, not women's intuition, but like a Chanel spidey sense that this person isn't being as authentic as I want them to be. It can show through your body language. It can show through facts that I know that you didn't know that I knew, and then you're just talking out of your ass. Just being fake in general. You say one thing and then you do another. I really don't have time for that. My threshold as far as my friends, I'm very, very, very selective, and I'm very picky. And to be honest, I really don't want any new friends. And I say that now. It may change in the future, but that's how I feel right now. So artificial personalities is something that your girl can't get jiggy with. I do not like drama, okay? The only drama that I like is seen on Netflix. It's a genre, and I love it in a little spritz of action. But in real life, I'm not down with the drama. If you come with it, if you bring it into my group, my energy, my aura, I'm just gonna immediately just toss it out, kick it to the curb, and just be done with it, because I don't have time for drama. I have my own self-drama. I have my own family drama. And whatever you bring to the table, I need you to come to enhance or to help. I don't need you to add to the stress in my life. I get enough stress physically and mentally, and you adding on to my baggage of BS is not something that I'm jiggy with. I don't like people who just post it for the gram. And I've been to plenty of people like that. Some people in my family, we'll be at the club and it's dead as I don't know what. And you pop out your phone, just ready to post whatever it is. And you're turning up and, shaking your booty and getting the girls in and having a good time. And the moment you push stop, you start being dry as hell. Because first of all, you're fronting. Ain't nothing popping about that place that you at. I hate when people post for the gram. Fake turn-ups, holding the wall. This is one reason why I love Caribbean parties and African parties, is because ain't nobody just sitting there, okay? We got these high heels on, or we have these sneakers on. I came to dance. I came to have a good time. What are we acting like we're having a good time for? You probably paid to get there. Why are we faking it? You didn't fake that dollar that you gave the person at the front desk. Let's enjoy ourselves in real time, okay? If you need to put the phone down, if the first person that picks up their phone has to pay for everybody's drinks, and that has to be the deal. So I hate when people post for the gram. I can't stand snobby men and women. Believe it or not, a couple of years ago, me and my best friend, we were somewhere, and we walk in, we handle our business, we do whatever we need to do, and we start taking drinks, and we start vibing with these new group of people, and then they bring their girls over, we introduce ourselves, and blah, blah, blah. After, taking a few drinks and having a good time, a lady comes over, and she says to me, I'm not sure if she said it to my friend or not.
She was like, you know what, I really thought you guys were snobby, when you guys walk through the door and blah, blah, blah.
First of all, don't judge the book by its cover, okay? Just because we're a little bit dolled up and we come into a room with our standing and resting bitch face because we don't know who anybody is and we're just trying to figure out how we're going to approach people, doesn't automatically mean that we're snobby. Wait till we open up our mouth and maybe present our personality before you judge us. But yeah, I told her, yeah, people for some reason think we're snobby all the time. I don't know if it's us together, if people feel the same way if we were separated, but no, we're not snobby. And thank you for actually taking the time to come over and get to know us and not spread around a rumor even though you never approached us. So I can't stand people who are snobby. I'm not a snobby person. I don't like people who think that they're better than people and put themselves on a higher pedestal. Just because in your bubble you're popping, don't mean you're popping in other people's bubbles. Still, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I don't want to be everybody's cup of tea. That's what makes me unique. That's what makes me an individual person. I want to be around similar, like-minded, fun individuals to enhance me, to help me get through my issues, because not everybody's going to understand my issues. Everyone can't put the shoe on the other foot and speak empathetically. So stop being a snobby bitch, okay? And get yourself off that pedestal, because it's so easy to kick a bitch down. The next one I would say is the reason we don't click is because there's no deeper side to you. I don't know how to have a conversation or be friends with someone, male or female, if there's not a deeper side to you. Yeah, we can talk about exercise and makeup and what's going on in politics, but let's hit a deeper side in you and let's open up about who we are. What made you who you are today? Who's your best friend outside of us? Your grandma? Why did your father leave? How's the relationship with you and your brother? What are your goals and why do you think you haven't gotten there? I love those deeper conversations, because what are friends for if you can't open up a book into deeper conversations? I don't want to have superficial conversations all the time. I can literally sit in the mirror and do that myself. I want to know who my best friend is. I want to master knowing who you are, so that when I surprise you with something or when I do something genuine out of my heart, it's because I know who you are as a person and I know that you're going to care about it. So if I can't have a conversation with you deeply or prevent new ideas or new things to you, I don't want a friendship with you, and we're not gonna click on those ways. I'm not trying to just go out to the club and dance all the time. Let's have a girls' night in. Another reason why we can't click is maybe because you're not aggressive enough. And I'm not talking about like hands up boxing, ready to punch people. I'm talking about just in life in general. I need a go-getter. I need an aggressive man or woman to know what they want and go get what they want. Whether it's a partner, a career, relationship, physically defend themselves as far as like not letting people talk shit to them. I need a strong person. I need you soft on the outside and hard on the inside, because people think people who are soft on the outside are punching bags, but for the most part we have a bigger story to tell. And I'm not trying to, throw up any fists or anything like that, but if I was to physically get in a confrontation, I would feel like I could kill somebody, because I wouldn't necessarily say I bottle stuff up. I cope with things differently. I cope with things through exercise, and I need a friend who's able to walk in the same frequency when it comes to confrontation. That's the word that I'm looking for, confrontation. In life, getting what you want in life. Not taking excuses, not taking no for an answer, accepting rejection and moving forward. Someone who gets the career and the job that they want. Someone who goes for their fitness goals and just doesn't go straight to surgery. We don't click because you're not aggressive enough. We don't click because you're not a hustler, you're not a grinder. We don't click because you make too many excuses and you don't actually put in the work for the efforts of the results that you want to get. We don't click because all of the above. I hate when women can't take compliments, or even a man, because I do have guy friends. We don't click because you can't take a compliment. Period. I'm gonna leave it at that. Just say thank you, girl. We don't click because you're always gossiping about someone. I am the type of chick, like if I like your shoes, I'm gonna ask you where you got them from. If I like your booty, I'm gonna say, good job looking back there. I'm not gonna ask to touch it or anything. I mean, that's not necessary, but I can't click with you if you're clingy. Same thing with a boyfriend.
Like, go somewhere, get from up under me.
Have your independence, make the heart grow fonder of me, I'm not the see you every single weekend, every single day type woman when it comes to a relationship with my friends. And I can't do clingy. Okay? Calls every single day, FaceTimes every single minute, hangouts every single time. Like, I'm gonna have my moments, and especially living in Oklahoma, sometimes it gets a little bit dull because I live here, I'm from here, so I know how everything is. I know what's popping, what's not popping. So let me miss going out with you and let it be a turn up when we get together. We're not gonna click if you don't know how to be honest. Yeah, that's probably the first thing that I should have said. You can't be honest with me. What's the freaking point? You have no space in my life. If you're gonna just sit there and lie to me or give me white lies or give me half the truth, it's never gonna work. I'm not gonna trust you. And just like a regular relationship and a friendship, if there's no honesty, that is the foundation on building whatever this friendship may build into. So honesty is very good. We're not clicking because you're dishonest. We don't click because you're not there when it matters. I'm down for the turn-ups and having fun and the birthday parties and the celebrations and whatnot, but where are you when I need someone to talk to or a shoulder to cry on or someone to vent to? Where are you where it matters outside of getting dolled up and putting heels on? The energy's off. There's no animosity. There's no reason. There's no unwanted intensity. It's just the energy's not there. Have you ever tried to mix water and oil together? It just doesn't mix. It's not because they hate each other. It's just because they physically can't. And maybe over time you can try to stir the water and try to stir the oil, but there's still different parts that aren't gonna mesh. But energy, vibes, aura, all that stuff, that things we have no control over as far as me and my personality and knowing myself and know how I'm going to act with a different individual. If the energy is off, there's no relationship. I get tired of fake smiling. Like, you know, when you fake smile and your cheeks hurt, I'm not gonna do that for an entire relationship, you know, especially, no, I'm not doing that for a friendship. If it doesn't click, hi, bye, you know?
Hi, bye.
Very simple. We acknowledge each other, very cordial. Want another drink? All right, go. Cheers, girl. No phone conversations, no texting. If we can't vibe in person, you don't need my number. If we don't vibe in person, I don't want your Snapchat. It's just simple as that. We can support each other's businesses. We can do whatever we need to do. We can refer each other. But as far as energy, if I don't see myself being with you by myself, there's nothing to talk about. It's very simple. I'm very big on energy and frequency, and if it doesn't mesh, then it doesn't mesh. There are a lot more things that I could put on this list of why we don't click. It could be mental, physically, spiritually, past relationships, things I may or may not have heard from you. The vibes and energy that you give off, the way that you treat people is another thing. I hate when people are rude to people. I will respect the janitor and I will respect the CEO. We all are breathing the same air. We all have one life to live. Just because one person's life took a different route than the other doesn't mean that they deserve any less respect than anyone else. Everyone is playing their part in society. Everyone is playing their part in their lives. And just because someone may seem like they're at the bottom now doesn't mean they don't have time to reach the top, to be that CEO and to be that owner of a business or whatever may be in their future for them. So respect everyone. I can't stand disrespectful bitches, okay? I can't, to the period. And I don't want to be associated with them at all. But again, this list could be a lot longer. I just kept it short for the purposes of this video and your attention span. But I hope that kind of opened you up to my personality and the flock that I am around, the women that you see in my Snapchats and Instagram. We all have a connection that is very unique, and it's funny how our paths brought us to each other, and it's a pretty good journey so far. We actually have a girls hangout today, and I'm very excited for it. It's always a good feeling when you're excited to see your friends. And I hope this opens you up a little bit more about me and more about who I am as a person and who I surround myself with. If you are interested in more content, or if you just want to support my page, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I love when you guys do that. It just shows that I'm doing my part on this channel to let you guys know everything about me, whether it's fun, family, food, and a little bit of fitness. I appreciate you guys. Please like, please share, and please go ahead and comment on anything that you want me to further post on this channel. Mwah! I love you guys very much. I'll see you guys in part 2.
You all wanna be round a champion, a champion.